Hi, Jane. No, you're not too early. We're here. Hi. I don't know how long it takes to cross over. I really don't. So, Jane, no, you're not too early. I was here. It just takes a while to catch up, I think. I actually think I'm a little bit early. A day late and a little bit early. Hi, Diane. Hi, Donna. What colour do you think we're going to get tonight? I was thinking, should we pick 2? Because we've got 100 and there's only 52 weeks in a year, I want to say. Is that right? Hi, Ronald. Hi. Oh, it's actually quite dark, isn't it? 2 seconds. I'm just going to lighten it up. It's going to go dark for a tick and then back on. There we go. For a blue or a green, right? Well, I'm thinking we should pick 2. Definitely. Because, like I said, it's 100 cards and there's only... That's better, isn't it? Brighter. I can see what's going on. Hi, Susan. Hi, Helen. Hi, Hilary. Heidi, hi. Hi, Maureen. Should we pick 2? Should we do 2 this week? And make them work together? Hiccups again. It's every single time I come live. Must be like a nervous thing. Did everybody have a nice weekend? I ended up down a drawing rabbit hole. Yep, do 2. Champion, let's go for it. No clue what's going on. Hi, Sheila. Right, green or blue? Imagine if we get 2 different greens. We'll have to pick again. Nice bright blue and green. I suppose it would go fish, couldn't we? We're covering from it. Is that what happened to the girls? Oh, I know, my shuffling's getting better, isn't it? Isn't it? Right, I'm going to pick these 2. What do you think they are? I'm going to make them work together. Hang on, I'll move these before I look. Oh, thank you, honey. I get so excited. I really do. It's when you bring something that you've worked on for so long and people like it, and it's just... I get like that when I'm at home as well, but not quite as... Eek! It's like sort of all the build-up to it. It's a massive build-up. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Ready. Oh. It's kind of a blue and a purple. What's everybody thinking? Orange and blue. No, we have lightest sky, which it's like a cream. See, to me that looks like a creamy green. But purple, bright violet. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? They actually work really, really well together, to be honest. Yes, these 2 colours, champion. Next week we'll get green or blue. But what are we thinking? What are we thinking? What are we going to do? I've got the journal. I've already done. Because I was, rather than sit and watch us glue in a bit of white, I've already put a white in. And I've already prepped, like stuck 2 pages together for this. So we can see what we're going to go with. And do you know what? What I haven't used yet. Do you know when I was saying I got off the kids and we haven't used it? Hang on, I've got another one somewhere. Where's it gone? Under the sea, because I could go for purple, but I've got the witchy one, haven't I? Which is also purple. I can't find the witchy one. It's under the sea it is. But I also got these. I thought they were... I I thought they were like little spheres, like little plastic spheres, and I bought them anyway. They've come in the like plastic bubbles. They're rather large, so whether I use them or not in this, I don't know, but yes, the mess I'm creating is unreal. The numbers are the numbers that you mix together, the numbers of colours, and that's what's being mixed together to create that colour. So when a company's picking makeup or colours for fabric or paint or whatever, and they find a colour, like they're the colours that they mix together to make that specific colour. And other than that, I don't know any further than that. I'd love to get let loose in the Pantone factory. Under the sea, under the sea. Ah! Hiya, Carrie. We're singing Little Mermaid. This book, this is a sticker book from Amazon. And I got it off the kids, and I got a witchy one as well. But because of the blue and the purple, I mean, they're pretty much... Hang on. Can we see what I'm thinking? This looks now purple, doesn't it? But... Hang on a minute. I keep... Do you know when you bend over to pick something up, like you bend down? And my chair was already broken, but it gave a massive crunch the other day when I was like leaning off the side. I don't think the chairs are meant for me, to be honest. I need a wooden one. But where's the witchy one at? We're going with this one because it's here. The numbers on the colours. Yeah, these. They're the colours that you mix together. The pigments that they mix together to make those specific colours. So in the Pantone factory, they've got like every single pigment under the sun. And to make each colour, they've got the pigments. So it's pigment 19 and pigment 3438. And that one's 114804. So I'm guessing they're probably a white and a blue. Maybe it's a bit yellow in there. And this one will probably be blue and reds and pinks or something along those lines. Do you think they'll ever let us loose in the Pantone factory? Wouldn't it be nice? So these are just stickers, and they do have an outline on them, which... Oh, I like that one as well, that one. It's got that colour in. I'm going to see it. Oh, thank you very much. Now we've got the little starfish and things, haven't we? Should we go for Under the Sea? I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, Under the Sea, but there's no reason why we can't. There's no reason at all. Let's gather some stuff and see what happens. I did get new tape. Look, it's not all moth-eaten. I don't need a visit from the tape fairy tonight. Alright, hang on. Got a bit of white paper. This is just printer paper, and I am going to, because I do want to cut it out, because I want to layer it over stuff. Let's have this one off. Oh, I want to tear its tentacles. And you see how much space it's got. So I can fussy cut that out a bit closer. And this one's got the colour in. Actually, that one has as well, but only using a small page. So, oh, I like this as well. Oh, I like them all. Ah, I was singing Rosie and Jim there on the old rag doll. Oh, fish. Of course there'll be fish in with the fishies. Shall we have... Should we find some small... Oh, there's a smaller one with a purple tail. Should we go for this one as well? Stick it on. And we'll see. Because I do want small ones. I do want to fit on the page. They're purple as well, aren't they? Hang on. Look. What do you think of him? or even. We should have put one on the Pantone, shouldn't we? And then, what do you think? Help me. There's too many to choose from. Oh, you know what? I should have gotten out, but I don't know where it is off the top of my head just to find without causing some trouble. Is the Avoco fish. I'm thinking the bright fish now. Everybody's singing. I used to sing that with boys. And my little sister, actually. Right, I actually need to go back as well on the other Colour Our Worlds and pick out some winners. I've been collecting. Every week I've been collecting a selection of the colours and things, like of the stuff that we've used. And I keep forgetting to announce them because YouTube hides things from us. But I'll go back and announce them next week. But this week, if after it's finished, if you come back and leave a comment, and then I'll set an alarm on my phone to come back and check it so I can pick a winner, because there's loads in here. You can have some stickers in the purples and things. There's loads, isn't there? I need an A4 page. Seahorses. Let's find some seahorses. Oh, dolphins. I love this. Oh, look at that. That's an Emma fish, isn't it? It's got hair like mine. There was some further back. If it's no more in here, I'll go back over. Oh, there's the one. Do you think we need a bright one? Hang on. The sticker books are amazing. It's from Amazon, Christopher said. There's a few different ones. They keep getting us them, you know, and I never actually get around to using much of them. But I will happily share a selection of stickers and bits with anybody who comes back and comments after the live. You just have to give it a bit of time just to catch up. Because either my internet's really slow or I'm just really useless at technology. We'll go with that. I'm really useless at technology. But there's a blue one. Should we go for the fish and the seahorse? I'll hold my hand there because I did see a full page of them. Ah, look at him. Michael had a like a metal bar thing he uses for work. These ones. And I'd painted a hammerhead shark on that because it was like a T. And he left it near us, so I painted a hammerhead shark on it. He says it cracked off because of the cold and everything, but it looked good at the time. What about this one? Because that purple, goes amazingly with that. Do you think? Is everybody still enjoying the Colour Our World? Right, so we've got a selection of stickers. And we have some bubbles. Now we just need to think. I'm going to turn these into seaweed and bubbles, do you think? Top right on... Oh, sorry. It doesn't work as fast. Sorry. I'll have a look back. And I'll hunt it out to go in the giveaway. I'm going to cut some of these out anyway, quickly. Won't take as long. Loving the Colour Our World. Hi, Brenda. You're absolutely fine. You're allowed to. My sister rang us yesterday and we were talking for ages. Just about rubbish, really. Absolute rubbish. Right, I'm still going to leave a little bit of outline just to speed it up a little bit. I just don't want as much. See, when I was a kid, I would have had these stuck all over the side of my bed and my mum would have nearly had a nervous breakdown because she'd be the one that had to scrape them off. Whereas when mine were little, I used to say, stick them anywhere you want. Just do it. We'll worry about it later. If I had stickers overlaying stickers on the fridge and everything. Worse things could happen than a few stickers. I'm loving it. Got a journal just for it. Excellent. Oh, I'm so pleased. You got the postcards. Look excellent. I'm really, really pleased. I wasn't sure. You know, when you think of something and then you think, oh, maybe it's not. But yay. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the extra live with you, getting to chat, and you get to see start to finish with no plans of anything. So you kind of get a little look into my brain. A little bit scary, isn't it? Yeah, this is just the cheapest of cheap printer paper. I just wanted, because the stickers are a good weight anyway, I just wanted something to put them on, so I was a little bit more freedom to want to stick them over the top. I need to decide a journal. Jane, journals. Honestly, I got a new one. Just because when I was on last week on Create and Craft, I went, oh, I've only got a few pages left, you know, because I haven't got like 60,000 journals in the house. I need a new one. So guess what I did on the train on the way home? I got a new one. You know, because you have to. I love a new journal. I love ones with lines in. I love ones with different papers in. I mean, you've seen I've got those other two with the already printed pages in. Which, I mean, I could have easily used one of them. I've got journal sickness. Alright, this won't take long. And then I need to find some paints in the colours that we've got. But I'm thinking we might need to add some extra colours to it because, you know, the postcards, they do have a coating on. So what I would say is if you're going to work over the top of them, I would use alcohol markers if you're going to add colour to them. Because I'm thinking about turning the lighter one into bubbles. But the alcohol markers are in the other room. If Christopher appears, I'll get him to get them for us. But other than that, we'll just wing it. We'll wing it. Why not? It is catching. It's good fun though. And it's something for you. And it's something that you can go back in 10 years' time if you want and see the progress that you've made. It's like a little... It's a diary, isn't it? It's a diary of what you create. It's for you. You can use what you want in it. If you don't know anybody else who wants a fishy thing and you want to play with fishies, then you absolutely can. And it doesn't really matter, does it? Right, so we've got some fish. We've got our postcards. Let's get some colour down. Oh, this is just going on the floor behind us. We've got some bubbles, which, I mean, you just can all have some bubbles as well. Right. Hang on a second. Does that match? That matches. And this one is an indigo blue paint and it's called Forest Fruits. And then we need a bluey colour, lighter sky. And you're never going to guess what. That watered down will be very, very similar to that. I do want to incorporate these into it somehow. So we'll work on that in a minute. It does. It's a creative diary, isn't it? It's nice. Right, so we're going with acrylic paints. Obviously, you use watercolours, use whatever you like. Oh, hold on. Is this one closer? I think that one's closer. This one's called Roman Purple. It is, isn't it? We'll put this one back. And I'm thinking, because it's an MSC, we're going to go for pink and possibly even, I don't know what colour, green. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Right, so I have put watercolour card over the top of this and just glued it in. And what the plan is just to get some colour down. I'm using a scratchy brush, which is rock hard, because I just want to get some colour down. And then we can sort of work on building it up and adding whatever we want into it. And we'll go. all this is just getting some colour. Breaking the page, essentially. That's what we're doing, just so it's not... Look what I have got, though. I did these before I came on in case I wanted to use them. But I'm wondering if they'll pull the colour off. Yeah, I think the colours always look different on the screens. This one is a bit more blue than what it actually is. But because I've watered it down quite a bit, it's very similar. It's more like a cream with a hint of blue. Right, I don't know if it's going to pick any... It has. Look at that. How cool's that? Just a hint. I'm liking that. Let's try it before it gets a chance to move. I'm saying let's try it before it gets a chance to move. I've got to find the heat tool yet. Well, that's pretty cool. Just give it a few seconds to soak it up. And I bet you anything, if you used a more absorbent card, like a smooth, it would soak up even more. If you've got earphones in, brace yourself. How cool is that? I totally didn't think that would do it. We've just found something else embossing folders do. I like that. There's our waves in the water. I was trying to hang myself as well as get a bit of tissue. Gonna get some of that out the spine because the paper's really not very thick in this group. That's so cool. I really like that. They aren't they? I'm so pleased with them. Oh, that's good, Jane, so I didn't blow your eardrums this time. See, I haven't got all the fancy gear that our Tony's got in her studio. I can't tune the background noise out. I don't even have a microphone, which is probably a good thing. I'll probably end up trying to rap to you. There we go. I do want to... I'm not going to put any more of that blue on, or the purple. Now, I'm saying the pink. I'm not even sure it needs it, but I really want to put it on. So, I'm going to do it. But I have got, because you know when I said water splashes and things, this. Now, it's just by fluke that I've remembered that, because I really want to use the pink. Isn't that a scary thought? There's so many people in my family now going, we don't ever want to do that. Never, ever, ever. Well, I go there. Oh, see, it's fitting in pretty well, isn't it? Just dipping and dabbing. Dotting and dabbing just a little bit. And this is the start of our seaweed, maybe? Twinnies. See, I think anything, if anybody's watching in my family now, I did send the link now, Mary tonight, actually, my sister. If she's decided to come in, she'll be going, nobody else ever wants to immerse herself in Emma's little world of whatever she's got going on. Nobody in the right mind. So with this, I'm thinking seaweed or bubbles. Have I got a little round punch? I do have a little round punch somewhere, but not close by. Should we have wonky bubbles? Should we just go for it? Escapism. Right, we'll keep these bits off the bottom, because what I can do, if we want to keep a thingy of what's going on, I might just glue them onto that side so we know. Let's just have some random bubbles. And there won't be proper circles at all, because there just won't be. I might be able to find a couple of pens that might work over the top. I think I've got a Sharpie, actually. Acrylic markers will work because they dry, don't they? I've got a pink acrylic marker and a green one there, I can see. Oh, we have some bubbles. And I like incorporating the actual postcards into it as well, because then at least we know it's a record. I think it's going to be nice. I think it'll be nice to keep as well. This, what we'll go through over the year. Does anybody have any plans for this week? I have a plan. I am meeting a friend and I am going to dye her hair purple and blue. Very excited. Very, very excited. I love getting let loose on people's hairs. Obviously, I don't do hairdressing anymore, but for friends and things, you know, in the kitchen. So I'm doing that. I'm not sure what date. She'll probably text us. Yeah. So I've got the bubbles. And let's go for some seaweed. So just some squiggly lines. I was going to use the seaweed out of the book, but I'm getting further and further. Well, you can't even see what I'm doing. Sorry. Yeah, she's very brave. I don't think I'm brave enough to do that now. I used to have hair that was the colour I used to put on was called Cherry Bomb. And I went to school one day in the rain and I got there and literally got sent home. I had red hair dye dripping down my face and my white school shirt was red. And I'd had to walk to school in the rain because I missed the bus. And pretty much I walked in, they just said, go home. Just go home. Marvellous. So yeah, I did go home, mate, but unfortunately it took forever and I couldn't get back till after lunch. That's what you get when you send us home. We're probably not going to need all of these. But let's get some glued in and see what happens. I need to open some. Got some glue. You're nervous again. Do you not like having your hair done? Well, I know you don't like having your hair done, because I've had this conversation before. Yeah, I have to admit, I'm not the biggest fan. The last time I let actual hairdresser near my hair, it was 10 years ago. Because my mum's a hairdresser. And 10 years ago was the last time I sat down and said, will you cut my hair? It's been done in the kitchen off Grumpy. It's been done in the kitchen off Christopher. I've took scissors to it myself. And that is why I always look like a toilet brush. Right, so now we've got our seaweed going on. This really is a mismatch of, we don't know what it's going to turn out like. Smells like hay. Oh no, when I was in the shop, I used to work in a hairdresser shop in Newcastle, and we had a lady come in and we had to do the questionnaire, have you used henna on your hair lately? And she said no, and literally our hair started smoking when we put the other hair dye on. I mean, the panic was unreal. Honestly, you could see the smoke coming off it because henna's got some sort of minerals in it. It was like panic stations. I didn't know what to do. We had to wash it straight off and it was just like half done. I don't even know what was going on with that. I think I'd washed it that morning. Normally I wash it the night before so it's not as floppy. It was sliding down my head, wasn't it? Inflicted myself. Hillary, did you get any pictures? With even, I mean, I'm a hairdresser by trade, and even I have cut my hair in the most frightful way. Honestly, so funny, especially when it comes to your fringe and things. because you can never see. You'll never be able to see what it actually really looks like. It's hilarious. Right, I've got acrylic markers. I was saying about sorry, I was saying about alcohol markers, but as well I'm thinking because it is on to a dark card, these might be better. And I just want to add just some little, just to break it up a little bit, just because they're all just purple. Then we need some on the bubbles. Again, this is in your art journal. It does not have to be perfect in any way, shape or form. It is just, it's an outlet more than anything. If you want to do something creative and you've either got 5 minutes or 5 hours, you can do what you want. You don't even ever have to finish it. I've got stuff in journals which I don't think I'll ever call finished. I just keep adding bits to them. And once these are totally dry, what I will do is I will go around with a darker pen and give it a shade, like pencil, a watercolour pencil or something. Yeah, do not ever cut it when it's wet if that's the case. If you're cutting your fringe yourself, do it when it's dry. And if you think it's the right length, leave a little bit extra. Take it from me. I just get the kids to do mine more than anything. I might get it done before my holidays this year though. I'm just going to get some white working. Is that even... I think that one might have run out. We'll see in a second. Use the electric razor on my husband's hair. That's absolutely brilliant, Brenda. I like that. I bet. Has he asked you again? I know I did the dog's hair once. Poor dog. He looked like I'd gotten him from a shelter. You've seen nothing like it's not as I was how it's fine. I cut human hair to be fine. He honestly, he looked so abused, the poor animal. He had tufts missing and everything. Everybody who went past was looking at him. I had to explain that he wasn't abused. I just decided I would trim his hair. And he was good as gold as well, bless his heart. There we go. So I've got some colours of seaweed going on. We could even add, you know, because there's no rules. Just add some green twirly bits coming out of it. Because a lot of seaweed is actually green. You can see here I've smudged the white. So add some twirly bits in. Why not? Well, it's running out. The white pen is an Arteza acrylic pen. Just an acrylic white pen like Posca or anything. You get loads of them. Mine is just from Arteza. I bought a pack of 12 or something. But I also use these ones, which is, it's called Posterman. And I also use an acrylic pen. I've got these ones as well, which I just actually located. I've lost them again. They are from Amazon, and it's a little box of all different colour. This one, acrylic paint pens. I bought them, and then obviously lost them, and I've located them again tonight after I've already bought another white pen. So you know. Do you know what it is? He was the most daft dog in the world ever. He would never have been bothered. Never have been bothered in a million years. Right, now I need to find the pencil case. And I am going in with my trusty, it's called Deep Indigo. Keeping it purple, and it's an Inktense pencil. Again. I like the idea of the 2 colours. We won't do it every week though, because we will run out of postcards. But we can do it quite often. I love the texture in the background we're getting from the embossing folder though. That was cool. Hi Gemma. It was you that asked about the white gel pen. I didn't see you there, my dear. There we go. Now we're getting some shadows and things in, aren't we? So just a water pen all the way around. It's not soaking wet, but it just adds some depth. Now you can start stamping into it and things, and you can start adding in more shade, more shadows, bring it to life. You can add in little doodles in the background, doodle some fish. If you've got your Avogo stamps, get them out and do it. And it's just now we're getting to this point. It really is just your imagination. Just reading. So this time around, the colours are like a cream, a very light cream blue, cream with a hint of blue, and a really dark purple. Even though it says bright violet, it's quite dark, isn't it? And what can you do with that? Brenda, do you know in the community bit, I did see that you'd left a comment, but when I went in, it wouldn't let us comment on it. Can you post pictures in there to show us what you're doing? Is there an option for you to post a picture? So I was going to say if we could all share on the community on YouTube as well, and then at least everybody can join in. Do you like it? And I'm thinking the fish is pretty much just that. With some little tails, isn't it? Let's have some little fish in the background. So it's an oval with a V on the bottom. And this is how everything I've ever done starts. It normally starts off and it's a little bit questionable, but then it starts to come to life a little bit. And then if you want to, go on with your water brush and bring them to life a little bit more. And these are just silhouettes of fish. I see them on The Little Mermaid all the time. There's schools of fish everywhere. And then we have these. I need to trim round his tail. Do you love the colours, Elizabeth? I'm well into the colour. I've always loved bright colours and things. Apart from the fact that most of the time, my colour choice for clothes is black. But I've always liked nice bright hair or bright accessories. And I think the black is just because I'm not like teeny tiny hue. Oh, look at that. That was meant to be like that, wasn't it? Should we glue that there and not move them at all? Because the backdrop of the bubble behind makes them pop forward a little bit. Just look at the community YouTube. It only gives the option. I wonder how we can do it. I'll have to think of something. We were talking in the Facebook, because I've got a Facebook group where everybody chats. It's like a chat group just for Facebook, and like in the group, because it's a closed group, so nobody else can see what we're doing in there. And it's a chat just for us. And we were saying about having like an online craft group, but through, what's it called? I can't think of the word. It's Zoom. Through Zoom. And we can all get together on there. I've been looking into how to do it, but there's only a certain amount of number of people you can get in without having to start to pay. So, but I'll keep looking. And lift that up and pop him in there. And glue it back down. What are we thinking? Are we liking it? And should we pop him up there, or should we leave it? What do you think? Should we add them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's an odd number then. That makes it more. Yes, we will, because it's 5. It'll give us the heebie-jeebies if there's 4. It's kind of imprinted in my brain now that we need. It's cool, isn't it? Considering we really started off with absolutely no idea where we're going to go. And then I'm going to go around with the blue and darken the edges, and that'll just give it a border. Obviously, if you're working on paper and then sticking it in your journals, do this before just with an ink pad or something. And then all the way around. I love the Inktense pencils for this, because they're really, really intense. Obviously. And we'll darken it right down. And it just frames off the work a little bit as well. And again, this could be on a card. If you make one for your journal and you love it and you want to make cards with it, just recreate it and put it on the front of a card instead. There. I'm pleased I didn't go with black to outline it as well, because there we go. Well, I have to say I'm a little bit pleased with that, because I really had no clue. I might add some yellow to the bubbles, but I might not, because I might just leave it as is so we can see more of the colour. And I am going to, because I have tape now, tape these into the opposite side, and then we can keep them and know what we've used. It is, it's kind of magical, isn't it, how it's happened? Because I had no idea. Every week it's just what's lying around. So I'll have that on this side and that on this side. But I'm pleased that instead of taking us to the sky, which is probably where I should have gone with it for ease, but I'm glad it took us down under the sea. There we go. Another week. I am live on YouTube tomorrow at 8 p.m. Oh. But I don't know what we're doing. If anybody's got any ideas or any requests, if they just send us a message or something and then we'll work on it. But I'll be back here on Thursday. I'm just making more mess. Back here on Thursday at 8 p.m. as well. Gouache, yes, Helen. Right, remind us again tomorrow and I'll find it. I know where it's at actually, I'll just get it out. I'll just have to move something. So there we go. Thank you for keeping us company. It's been a pleasure. Give it half an hour or so. Come back and comment on the video for us and I'll pick a winner next week. And what I'll do is actually I'll announce the winner of the last one, because I've been collecting stuff in next week's video as well, and I'll set an alarm now so I don't forget. Tomorrow is Facebook, Thursday is YouTube. I'm going to look into actually connecting the two. I don't know how I can do it because I don't actually know my Facebook password or my YouTube password when it comes to that. So linking them, I'll have to work out how to do that. I don't know. I'm useless at technology. But I'll paint you a pretty picture. But linking them will be a lot easier, because then I would never have to say I'm on here or there. I could just come in. But anyway, yes, have a lovely day tomorrow. I will see you Thursday, YouTube, tomorrow, Facebook. Have a lovely night. Thank you very much for keeping us company, and I'll pop pictures of this up ASAP. And don't forget to share your Colour Our World makes as well. Good night. Bye.